Hey y'all! I don't know why I said it like that, because I wanted to. As you can see, I'm numb right now because I had to get a filling today. Somewhere in there. Today was really cool though, because so Mike's working a maintenance shift, and our work is not that far from my dentist. And he decided, because he could choose his own lunch at that time because it's a maintenance shift, he decided to take his lunch to pick me up and bring me home. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice, thank you. Because even though this filling wasn't that big of a deal, like sometimes when I get fillings, it's just like, it's a lot. Even if like I'm so used to it at this point, at the end I'm still kind of just like, I'm tired and exhausted and oftentimes hungry. But so I would have to have bussed home like I did last week. I bussed home from my dentist. Before, like when I lived at my mom's, it was a lot closer, so I could even just walk there. A bit of a walk, but it was still a good walk in my opinion. But anyways, so yeah, I got my filling today, and then Mike was so sweet and picked me up on his lunch and dropped me off here and was able to make himself a sandwich and head back out the door. I actually was eating ravioli. Do you know how hard it is to eat anything when half your mouth is numb? They always say they want you to be really careful. When I was younger, I remember they used to say, wait an hour before you eat, because they were too worried that, as a kid, that you're going to bite yourself when it's, like, really numb. At this point, I'm usually pretty good at being careful and chewing on the side that isn't numb. But it was so hard. Like, I just felt like I can't feel it here. So I was like, just in case, kept wiping my face to make sure. And even drinking this is weird. Hold on. It's so weird! Okay. Fillings are weird. Anyways, I want to make a little video clip because I just thought I'd capture that moment and just go, yee! God, that face though. You can really see it when I do that. You can see it when I smile too. Okay. Enough of that. Yay. I get to be home. Like I said, I have my dentist appointment. So today my plan. That's funny considering what I'm about to show you. You'll understand in a second. This is a planner. See now? Plan? I'm sorry. No, just stop. Anyways, this is a really cute planner that I found on Amazon that I thought was way smaller than this, by the way. The layout is probably not my favorite, but they really didn't have very many preview pages on Amazon. And I'm like, come on. And I was debating between this and one other one that had little, like, drawn raccoon and, like, butterflies or something on it. But I was like, this one's so cute. So my internship is starting next week. Oh, my God. The summer's going to be insane. And so I have orientation all next week. I wanted to map out all my classes in my planner so that I just kind of have a good idea in my mind of the dates and times and stuff like that, and what I have to be prepared for certain weeks. Anyway, so next week, we meet everybody. It's like, I think it's like 10 to 6 every week, or every day, every week. Was it 10 to 6 or 10 to 5? Maybe it's 10 to 4:30? I'll have to look at my schedule again, but orientation starts next week. I know it starts at 10, Monday through Friday. I get certified in CPR, she said, and like, she explained to me what orientation week kind of looks like. So I sort of remember it, like the fact that we kind of do introductory things and we go over a lot of like games and stuff that you can play with kids when everyone's getting to know each other, and then we talk about like what our job is, like what we do every day, all that fun stuff, and then we get certified in CPR. There's a lot that happens. Every orientation I have ever been to is so stressful because you like get so much information. You're like, oh God, how can I handle this? Please help me. But anyways, so we'll see. Anyway, so today I'm going to spend time trying to organize my planner. I'm going to look up some of my routes to see if some of those early days are possible. And I'm also going to look up, Mike and I were going to try to actually go into Seattle on Thursday because we both had the day off. And I wanted to get a feel for this route that I have to take because it's different than what I used to take up to Seattle, because the buses do not go through the tunnel system anymore. In Seattle. Before it was the the tunnels, there was the buses and the light rail, which is like the train that kind of travels far distances. But we'll have all this new construction going on for these new light rail tracks that are being built everywhere. And so they're going to make the tunnels specifically to that, probably like a subway kind of thing, like you'd see in New York or something. So the buses do not go through the tunnels, which sucks because the tunnels are very helpful, because where I'd be going would be Westlake Station, and the monorail is at Westlake Station, and you could just go from the bottom floor and the tunnels all the way up the stairs or the elevator. I usually just do the stairs, it's faster, to the very top, which is where the monorail is, and just go straight over to the Seattle Center area. Right? That sounds very, like, promising, of course. But now I have to find a bus route that gets me really close to that place so I can get on the monorail and not have to walk too long by myself in Seattle in the morning. I mean, at least it'll be morning time, but, you know. Anyways, this is going to become a real long clip. I was just going to make a quick clip. I was going to add this to the little video I made the other day. So, thanks for watching. If you watch this, I'm sorry it was so long. Bye. One more thing. Sorry! Just because I'm so happy to be home so quickly from my dentist and be able to see Mike in the middle of the day. It was nice. But I have been rereading, I forgot if I mentioned it, Miley's book from a long time ago. I've had so many people see me with it, and they're like, Miley has a book now? I'm like, no, this book was, she wrote this when she was like 15 or 16. It was a very different time in her life, and it's probably very Disney-fied too, because it's still during Hannah Montana. But no, I've been rereading it. I love this book so much. It's one of my favorite books ever. But like, it's funny, I've underlined and made all these notes in here too, because I'm just a weirdo like that, but I love it. But it's been really nice to like reread it. It just talks a lot about her like experience when she got Hannah Montana, when things were becoming a little difficult for her to like work through the day and everything. And it's really fun to kind of go back through it. Miley just released new music too, and of course, it's very different. I wasn't going to talk about this. It's sort of, I feel like it'll go into like a long thing, but I love Miley, and I love that she can branch out to so many different genres and types of music. But she's kind of going back into that weird can't stop phase a little bit. I mean, it may not be true, but she has a new song called DREAM, which I thought was really weird, because JoJo Siwa also has DREAM, which honestly, in my opinion, I like that song better, because JoJo Siwa is a lot more positive, and she's still in that kind of, teeny bopper zone. But Miley's version it's DREAM, which means drugs rule everything around me. And I'm like, ugh. I hope it's more of a statement about like all the people that she kind of witnesses around her. I mean, Miley, do whatever you have to. I don't want to like be that person, but it's so weird to hear all those like party songs and stuff and drug songs and stuff. And it just feels, I don't know, it feels weird. I mean, I don't want to be super judgmental. Sometimes I feel like Miley doesn't even do that stuff. I hope so, kind of, in my mind. I also feel like it's kind of weird to glorify it a little bit. Maybe if you listen to the song, it's not really glorifying it as much. But glorifying it a little bit when so many people actually struggle with that kind of stuff and like struggle with addiction, like poor Demi Lovato, who's like going in and out of that whole situation. So I don't know. I'm sure she's just going through one of her little phases, and to me, I didn't mean to, that sounds so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, patronizing. I don't mean to sound that way, but it does feel kind of like another one of those weird phases, or she's just making a statement. That's all. Maybe she's just making a statement. But anyways, I'm not like a big fan of the music. She just released her new EP called, She's Coming, I think is what it's called. I only listened to like 2 songs. I haven't had a chance to listen to it all, so I don't know. We'll see. But I just say, hey Miley, make whatever music you feel is right, because it's her art. you know, it's her choice. And that is awesome. I still am happy, though, that she can branch out to so many different genres. Though I was incredibly obsessed with her last thing that she released that had a lot more country, like country peace love kind of songs. Those are my favorite. I had that album on repeat for so long until I needed to give myself a break. That album is called Younger Now, and I really love that album. But this new EP that came out, a little different, but that's okay. Play with whatever you have to. But anyways, it's still been really fun to kind of read through this again. This is my little Miley World magnet. I'm using it as a bookmark. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of Miley World or were ever a part of it, but it was like this big website thing that you had, I think, like a membership to, and you paid monthly for it, I think. Or no, I think it was annually. You paid annually for it, and you'd had all this access to like her new music, behind the scenes stuff, and we got like we got access to her tickets when she was going on the Best of Both Worlds concert. They had pre-sale tickets on Miley World. So it was fun for the time. I don't even know if it exists anymore or if it does, like what's on it now, but it was kind of like, it was like this cool little interactive website where Miley would actually read comments and like actually like, it was cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go. This has become very long. Yay! Also, I'm noticing my SD card in my phone is now getting to a lower memory stance because it's telling me I have a limited amount of time for vlogs, which means this girl's got to pump out more vlogs pretty fast. I mean, I got to get them edited and off my phone or we will run out of space. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.